Guys, if you use Blind Demon on a demon that has the Holy Fire and the Cursed modifiers, Holy Fire will proc amplify damage over all the monsters in the immediate area, covering the screen and amplify damage way quicker than what's otherwise possible. This seems like a pretty broken mechanic. I highly recommend that you try it while you can. Overall, this build, as far as the Warlock goes with Echoing Strikes, seems pretty broken. It's super versatile, as you can see. It destroys Uber Diablo. It can kill basically all the content in the game. When you spec into some of the magic skills on the right side of the Eldritch tree, you will get some magic damage, and that just allows you to be a lot more versatile with what you can farm, even before you're able to acquire one of the new Sunder Charms, which is probably going to be quite difficult, where they made them a lot more rare for this new ladder and the new expansion. I'm going to go over some of my skills here. I basically maxed the full left side of my screen, and I did put some points into Hexbane. I've found that having that, as I said, extra magic damage is quite helpful and gets your sheet damage up quite a bit. I'll scroll over my gear here so you can have a quick look. It's pretty typical with what you've probably seen online. I do a couple of different things. One thing that I have done, as you can see here, is that I use War Travelers. The extra flat damage and the strength helps to boost my damage quite a bit. And I've found a circlet here that gives some plus to Warlock skills, which I've socketed with an for some increased resistance. I managed to get a Warlock skills torch, which was pretty awesome. And then other than that, I just transferred over some of my resistance charms I had on my non-expansion, just to kind of balance out things and allow myself to test quite a bit of different options without forgoing my resistances, and still be able to, you know, try different builds with this new character class. I highly recommend that you play it before we get into the new ladder here, as there's quite a bit of nuance to it and different options, and you might prefer a different play style, you know, over the other. I will tell you, however, that Echoing Strikes definitively seems like the strongest option for you. It just covers the whole screen with those your weapons just shooting out from you, which is phenomenal. And it just seems to be like the fastest killing option. I do find that the Chaos Tree, if you're going with an Apocalypse build, it is super strong, but the slight cast delay can be a little bit tedious, where Echoing Strikes just seems to have that instant damage delivery and seems a little bit more fluid as far as the gameplay goes. All in all, I highly recommend trying out this new class. It's a ton of fun and has brought life back to the game.